A new update has arrived to GTA Online this week, which has brought about a ton of game changes along with a ton of great discounts as well. And today on the show we will be talking about these discounts, and I'll be giving a review and a breakdown of some of the best purchases that you can acquire in GTA Online this week. This video is all about what to buy and also about what to avoid buying this week. I know you put a lot of time and effort into building your wealth in GTA, and it would be a shame to see it wasted on useless purchases. So I did the work for you this week by putting together this helpful buyer's guide so you can get the most value out of your spending. So with that said, if you enjoyed this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you'd like to stay up to date with everything GTA Online and Rockstar games, consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. As always, we start off these weekly event buyer's guides with the major property discount for the week, then we move into the vehicles. So starting off, 30% off the CEO office properties, CEO office upgrades, and modifications. Without going into too much detail and basically making a complete guide on the CEO office business, here are my top reasons to own a CEO office. You can source and sell cargo for tons of money. You can purchase up to 5 large warehouses and fill them, and basically wait for a double money event to make millions and millions of dollars. This week we have 50% extra money, so you could try it out this week. You get free snacks at the CEO office. You can hire associates to help you out with your grinding, and CEO offices function as a great business. Like I said, with sourcing and selling cargo, you get to spawn lots of useful vehicles like the Buzzard attack chopper, for example, and this is perhaps the most important reason to register as a CEO in GTA Online and invest in an executive office. A CEO office allows players to start the import-export business in GTA, one of the best ways for solo players to make money consistently in the game in between major short-form content that pays very highly, like for example, payphone hits, DAX missions, etc., or just picking up money at your nightclub or your agency. And of course, you get access to your 60-car garage. But now let's talk about all the vehicle discounts for this week. Starting off, we have an opportunity for 30% off the Pegassi Osiris. The Osiris is an impressive car of its class. The initial acceleration with this car is slightly better than the Zentorno thanks to the increased traction, and this traction along with its all-wheel drive layout makes the car very smooth at taking turns and rarely requires a drift to take a sharp corner. The Osiris is also very impressive off-road, and it is able to compete with other off-road vehicles uphill given its all-wheel drive and high torque output. With off-road tires, it's very formidable. Its top speed is also slightly superior to the Zentorno in-game, although a few supercars are still going to one-up it in top speed terms. Moving on though, the Osiris and the Zentorno don't have suspension upgrades available at Los Santos Customs, but despite this, the Pegassi Osiris remains very stable due to its low profile and width, and the specifications shown on Legendary Motorsport are also very similar to the real-life specs of the Pagani Huayra. Braking is noticeably better than other cars in the supercar class with the Pegassi Osiris as well. But moving on to number 2, we have an opportunity for 30% off the Pfister 811. The 811 performs phenomenally in a straight line. With a light body, all-wheel drive, and great aerodynamics, this car has extreme acceleration, beating all motorcycles and non-electric supercars. According to the in-game files, the vehicle's top speed is on par with the T20, being the joint third fastest car in the game according to raw data in the files, but in reality and when observed in-game, the 811 is even faster than the X80 Proto, the Adder, and even the Banshee 900R. In other words, the 811 is observably the fastest supercar in the game, and this makes the 811 extremely competitive on races with long straights, and of course, you know, the HSW vehicles are going to be faster, but despite this impressive straight line performance, the 811 is appalling to maneuver in the corners, as even at low speeds for a supercar, the 811 massively understeers when approaching the corner, and while applying the power coming out of the corner, you'll get oversteer and loss of gears, and the car also suffers from extreme traction loss around these turns, making it a really difficult car to drive in stunt races in my opinion as well. This makes the 811 a vehicle best suited for races with extremely long straights and very long corners where it can easily reach top speed and not lose much power in the corners. Moving on, we have 30% off the Sparrow. The performance of the Sparrow is very similar to the likes of the Buzzard and the Buzzard attack chopper, which is expected given its compact, lightweight design, and the helicopter's handling is very nimble but remains relatively stable, allowing the player to perform quick maneuvers. However, it can be noted that the Buzzard seems slightly more stable in the air. When fully upgraded, the Sparrow is barely faster than the Buzzard. In terms of durability, the helicopter remains as vulnerable as other civilian helicopters in the game, including the Maverick and the Frogger, and this helicopter cannot withstand a single explosive before being destroyed. However, the Sparrow has upgradable armor, allowing it to take up to 18 rounds from the heavy sniper before it blows up. Just like other helicopters in the game, After taking enough damage, the engine will begin to smoke, and after smoking for 2 minutes and 20 seconds, the aircraft will shut down. You can equip chaff and flares on this helicopter, as well as attach various pilot-operated weapons mounted below the cabin, which it should be noted only one can be installed at a time, so choose those sparingly. And your options for weapons are miniguns, which offer moderate firepower and high fire rate, ideal for aerial offensive and self-defensive situations, and its performance is the same as the onboard minigun from the Havoc, for example, and it's about as strong as half of one of the Buzzard's miniguns. Your other option is of course missiles and the missile launcher, which provides heavy firepower against NPCs, rival players, and vehicles, as well as having no reload cooldown time. The pilot can select to use the homing on or homing off feature missiles, and when fired in homing missile mode, they're about as accurate as the Buzzard's missiles, losing tracking on a target quite easily and easily avoidable. However, when in homing off mode, the missiles will fire at the middle of the crosshair, allowing a skilled pilot to more easily hit targets when compared to the Buzzard. And then for number 4, we have 30% off the Sea Sparrow. The Sea Sparrow is slightly more versatile than the regular Sparrow in that the helicopter can land on water. However, because of its lightweight body and the nature of water in the game, the Sea Sparrow tends to float away from the player after you land it, more so than the slightly heavier Dodo seaplane, and care should be taken when landing on water anyway, as it can easily begin to flip upside down if the player comes in to land too fast or quickly. And of course, if you submerge the rotor blades, you will destroy the helicopter instantly. The design and the positioning of the pontoons also provide a smoother landing on most surfaces and greater stability on uneven terrain, albeit having a tendency to slide on steep inclines due to the lack of grip they provide. The aircraft is basically just unable to equip countermeasures, but its maneuverability should allow pilots to avoid most standard homing missiles. Overall though, I'd probably just recommend the standard Sparrow. And so when it comes this week to what to buy and also about what to avoid, I recommend you buy the Osiris over the Pfister 811. You can also buy the Pfister 811 if you want, but honestly, I do not recommend it personally. I am not a big fan of that car here in game, so I recommend you buy the Pegassi Osiris as well as the Sparrow, and what I recommend you avoid buying is the Sea Sparrow as well as the Pfister 811. Definitely check out the executive offices as well, as those are 30% off. So with all that said, we've reviewed every major discounted purchase in GTA Online this week. I'd love to know what you think about the property and the vehicles on offer for us this week. Love to hear your thoughts in the comments below on my list, if you agree or disagree with some of my recommendations. I do these every week, and while enjoyment of these vehicles are subjective, just looking at raw performance and stats of these vehicles, I did want to give you guys a comprehensive list of my best recommendations and basically what I think you will find the most value in when you purchase here in game. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. We're going to wrap things up right here. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube. You're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.